Hi, I'm Michael.
And hi, I'm Dale.
Welcome to
Spotted Motors. Welcome to our MGTF.
Well, this is the one that we picked up a few weeks ago, Dale, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've done a video on it then, didn't we?
Yeah, just a quick video at the side of the A19. It wasn't our flash, it was just basically showing you one of our project cars, basically.
Yeah, and we're finally going to get on with it, aren't we?
Exactly that, yeah. Michael's already had a look around the full car, didn't you?
Look around it, yeah. We had a quick look around, checked the brakes, suspension, bits and bobs and what have you. So tonight we're just going to give it a quick service, engine service, and we'll show you the interior. It wants a good clean off.
We think it's sat for around about a year. It's gone a bit mouldy inside, hasn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's really bad with the dashboard.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell very nice. So, but all stuff we can get on, make a massive difference.
Exactly that,
car.
It's something that we're looking forward to get stuck in.
Yeah.
So,
we'll be able to tell you how many miles or how long it's been stood by the old MOT history as well.
Yeah,
so we'll have
a real good detailed look at everything. So, let's go straight on.
Straight on to oil and filter, eh?
Oil and filter, Michael. Michael, what are you doing at the back of the car? Isn't the engine at the front? Don't worry, I'm not that bad.
It's not the diff oil.
I'm going to spin round here, Michael.
It's worth mentioning, we've already warmed the car up. It's nice and warm. Yeah. Before we drain the oil.
What's the trick, Michael, to not getting oil all over your hand or down your armpit?
There isn't one. Or dropping this oil tray.
Yeah.
Be quick.
Are you quick, Michael? I've heard you like a spoiled rat.
Look how good the oil is.
That is unbelievable, that oil.
I don't know if that camera will pick that up. Look at that. Shall I put this back in to save our money?
Tell you what, Michael.
Look at that.
That'll go in the next project car, that.
It's a shame to waste this.
That is crystal clear, isn't it?
We're going to get it all in.
Yeah, well, aye. Oh, Michael, well done.
That's probably one of the cleanest oils I've drained out of a car, that.
Really?
Yeah.
It is nice, isn't it?
Look at that. I mean, it is a low mileage car, isn't it? And it has been looked after.
It's been very well looked after. Even the cliche, but the MOT man did say it's a very clean one.
Has been, like I say, it has been stood a while, this car. It's done very, very little mileage over the last few years. I mean, probably 200 miles in the last 3 years, I think, off the top of my head. But the guy at the MOT station, when I pulled up and I said, you might want to wear a mask and gloves when you get in the thing, it's been stood a while. He was expecting it to be a bit of a rock box. And when I picked it up later on the afternoon, he said, I can't believe how clean, how much of a good example of the car this one is and how well it's been looked after.
So credit to the previous owner.
Wax oil, you can see where it's had any fuel lines, brake lines, clear greased or white greased. Yeah. To protect it from corrosion. And that's everywhere on the car.
Every clamp and everything.
Good example of good service in that.
A well-maintained car.
Well-maintained car. You don't get that very often now.
No, and especially on these type of cars as well, because they can hide all sorts of horrors underneath them, can't they?
It's been well looked after. I mean, it's solid.
Yeah. Awesome. So the crystal clear oil is drained.
The oil is draining.
Or draining,
dripping out now, so we'll whip the filter off.
So I reckon if we didn't have a ramp, that might be a little bit awkward.
Yeah, you don't really want to do an oil change on your back, really.
No.
Not the nicest of jobs. Ends up all down your arms. And
it's quite a low car as well, isn't it? And
it is, yeah.
Having that
just
located there.
It's awkward to jack up and drain out a bit. I wish that camera could pick out.
You can actually, because you can see with the daylight out there, it is proper.
It's almost like
new.
Fresh oil, yeah.
It hasn't done many mileage, has it? No. So
the filter doesn't look old, does it?
No. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, when you can work on stuff and
someone, when we come to get rid of this, someone's going to get a
lovely car.
MG.
Yeah. And while we asked underneath an MGTF, the prices of these and the popularity of these are going up now, aren't they? Yeah.
They've gone up recently, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Especially low mileage ones in the right colour.
In the right colour.
Yeah.
You said it's got the right interior, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Matches the car.
Awesome thing. Right.
And it is solid.
All good?
All good.
I've got a new filter ready to go on. And where did we source all parts from, Michael? Just like shouting out to these companies, you know?
Just a local part supply, NPA.
Yeah?
Yeah, just down the road. We use them a lot here at work. I can't remember what this costs. Pennies, really.
Yeah, yeah. And when it comes to servicing, it's something that you shouldn't really shy away from, isn't it? Because
absolutely, yeah.
For what you pay for oil filter and
oil and filter nowadays is oil filter, air filter, probably plugs and oil. If you do it yourself, you probably service your car for 50 quid.
Yeah,
it's not worth not doing, is it?
No. And there's that many sort of YouTube tutorials on individual car makes and models. It's always worth having a quick go yourself as well.
If you're stuck with anything, you can just go on YouTube, can't you?
Yeah.
There's absolutely anything on there.
Are you on YouTube?
I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube right now.
So some plug goes back in.
Some plug in.
And there's obviously a torque setting for that as well, isn't there, Michael?
Yeah, there is. Spanner tight. There will be a torque setting.
There is a torque setting, and we always go off torque settings. All this will get talked off camera later on.
There you go.
Won't it, Michael?
A little bit of oil on the filter.
A little bit of oil in the filter. So is that just to help the motor out when it first fires up?
Yeah, just help it out when it first fires up. And a little bit around the seal as well. And this way have to be quick.
Awesome job.
And these don't need to be tight,
no.
Like, nip and then quarter of a turn.
Awesome.
And that's it, that's tight. You don't want them too tight because you never get them back off. That's
perfect.
That's perfect.
Nice job.
That's done.
Wipe the excess off and put it on the ground.
Put it on the ground and put some fresh oil in it. Change the air filter. Yeah.
Fancy lift, innit? Nice lift.
Yeah.
True Rover like MG style, the oil filler is tucked right in the middle of the car, basically, right underneath the
where it originally would be.
Where it originally would be on an engine.
K series.
Yeah. And they haven't like blanked it, they've just left it there, which is pretty cool. And then they've got a remote one here.
Which is handy.
Which is Michael's had a quick look on in the handbook, and it's how many litres of oil?
4.5 litres.
4.5.
So we've got. We'll dip it though because we've done a filter as well.
Yeah. Be sweet, isn't it, won't it, Michael? Well, it was anyway, wasn't it? It was a proper nice running engine.
It's going to clean up the treat, this car. That's our job next, isn't it?
Yeah, so while Michael is filling, we're just going to give it a right good clean, because you can see it's supporting a few mouldy bits where it's been sat and it hasn't had a proper wash in a while. It'd be nice to take the hard top off as well, Michael, won't it? And see what the cover's like. So we are finding very, very quickly that the oil goes in the filler very, very slowly.
It fills through the dipstick tube. There's a bit of a reservoir here which tricks you because you think, oh, pour it fast, and it pours back out the dipstick tube.
Yeah.
I'm used to doing this with American automatic gearboxes, filling through the dipstick tube, but I know about them, so.
So basically, they've just put a big hole on a dipstick tube, haven't they? So
yeah,
they're just
so you
tricking
fill the
you.
reservoir up, and then it can't go down fast enough, so it comes out the top. So you've got to just literally
just
be patient.
Really patient.
We're running out of daylight.
And battery. So everything we've taught you up to now, ignore it. And basically, the easiest way to do it is the hardest way to do it, by
lifting the hood up.
Lifting the hood up. So we've had to take the hard top off, lift the soft top out, which hasn't been out in a long time, and then lift it up from the back, and then there's an access panel here, which we're hoping is making things a lot easier.
Hopefully, if we can't get the air filter back in, can we?
So we'll strongly advise to do this, wouldn't we, Michael?
This is easier and quicker than filling it through the actual
and then you
filler.
Then you can get straight to
the air filter
as well.
Plugs. Everything's easy accessible in it.
Yeah. So we're going to finish up here. We'll box it all up and then we'll get on with cleaning it. Right, I'll let you fiddle about that because that was horrible. So not the muckiest car in the world, so we're not going to bore you with us washing it, but it definitely needs a good hour spent on it because it is a bit grotty. The roof has been in the folded up for a couple of years, and inside.
The TV's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Dash, look at that dash. A bit mouldy.
And even the seats need a good scrub on them, mate.
Yeah, but we'll get on and get it cleaned up and see what it comes up like.
So yeah, like Michael said there, we'll spend an hour on it now, and once we've given it a good wash and a polish, then we'll have a little bit of a walk round of it and tell you a bit more about it and what we're planning to do. So yeah, let's get cleaning. So Michael, bit longer than an hour.
Bit long, it took an hour to fill the oil up.
But it's come up a tree, hasn't it?
Oh, look at it. This is a little gem, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the more we spend a bit of time on it, the more we actually really fall in love with it, aren't we?
Yeah,
it's
such a clean example of an MGTF, isn't it?
We think it's the right colour for a start, don't we? In silver, with that front end, it just... Yeah.
I'm actually speechless of an MGTF. I bet you never thought you'd even say that, did you?
No, I didn't, mate.
It's absolute. Come up stunning, hasn't it?
So this is the 1.8. It's the 135 brake horsepower, which I suppose is enough for a little two-seater British sports car. This is a 03, so it is the facelift model. Yeah, it's a little beauty, if we're honest. And inside, Michael,
we've excelled, haven't we?
So the motor's gone. The dashboard's come up well. You've got a little light there, because that absolutely mint. It's quite a nice interior, isn't it? With
really nice.
With a little bit of aluminium, a bit of silver.
There's no wear anywhere, is it? Like, say it's a very low mileage car.
Yeah, the seats are all absolutely immaculate. It's just
nice place to be in there, isn't it?
Nice car, isn't it? And like you say, with 29,000 miles on the clock. The hood again. It's been it's got a little bit of a creasing in it, but it's been folded. It's
been stored, hasn't it, with a hard top on it. So it's been down for probably a couple of years, I would have said. But yeah, they'll come out, won't they?
I think so.
They'll come out with the rear windows
all nice, clean. You know, yeah.
Sometimes they fade, don't they? Look a bit funny.
Yeah, they go a bit of a colour, don't they? But yeah, we're
chuffed to bits with it,
aren't we? Yeah,
absolutely chuffed to bits. Just shows what a couple of hours.
Yeah.
That's all it's been. A couple of hours work, hasn't it?
Nice service. Give it a clean out. Give it a clean up.
MOT with no advisories.
Yeah, it's always nice, isn't it? Yeah, we're happy with this one. Right, we'll put the camera in the holder and we'll tell everyone what we're doing. So there you have it, our MGTF. I was calling it an F at one point. So yeah, this is our second MGTF. We had an F before, now we've got a TF, and I can see why people like them, because they're really fun to drive. I'm going to say easy to work on, as soon as you can get your head round.
You know what you're doing, yeah.
And parts are relatively cheap. Owners clubs are out there, and there's plenty of them. So
good fun little car, and especially this time of year, it's coming up summer, you know.
Yeah.
It's roof down, perfect, won't it, cruising?
Yeah.
Which is exactly what we're going to do, isn't it? We're going to do a couple of road trips.
Yeah. In
the car. Now it's MOT, whatever, we'll tax it, insure it, we'll go for a couple of little trips out, won't we?
Yeah, we'll go have a little bit of a blast in it. Normally we move these cars straight on and move on to the next project. But with this one, especially with where it's come from as well, we're going to enjoy it a little bit, we're going to get our use out of it, and then
we'll move it on to someone, someone who's in the market for one of these. But I honestly believe you'll struggle to find a nicer one than this one.
Yeah, I really do as well. I think Mike was bang right. I think with the colour, with the interior colour and the mileage,
it's got loads going for it, hasn't it?
It really has. It's a shame that we don't have space to keep it, because I think
we say that about everything.
I think we do, yeah.
One day
we should have a lock-up full to the brim of cars, but yeah, never mind. We'll enjoy it. We are going to move it on, but if in the near future you are looking for an MGTF with low mileage and silver with nice black interior,
and a hard top to go with it.
And a hard top to go with it as well, yeah, exactly that. Don't be afraid to get in touch with me or Michael, Spottedmotors. And if you've got any weird and wonderful projects out there that you're bored of, you're sick of, get in touch with me or Michael.
We love out like that, don't we?
Yeah, we sure we do. So yeah, but for now,
that just leaves us to say,
as always,
thanks very much for watching.
We've been
Spottedmotors.
Bang on that.